Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful. We discussed good manners and bad manners. We said there are some manners that we have to pay attention to them, and we have to follow them, regardless that we are in the society or we are living alone. We said one of those perfection attributes is to be a thankful person. We have to thank Allah for the blessing that He has given to us. We have to learn to be a thankful person. If we thank Allah, it means we understand what He has given to us. If we are able to thank the parents, it means we understand how much they helped us and how much they worked for us. This is the attributes that we have to pay attention to that, even if we are living alone. It means the parents passed away. We have to pray for them. This is a good manner. It helps us to bring down our expectation from Allah and from the parents. Many times we become a very bad person because we don't know how to thank, or we don't know that we must be a thankful person. We ignore the blessing that Allah has given to us. I have seen some people that really they have good life. They are living in a good country. They have money, they have knowledge, they go in a good university, they make good money, but all the time they complain from the life. Why and why and why? They have good children, good husband, good wife, but still they know how to complain and they are not able to thank. When we talk to them and we remind them that you have a lot of facilities, they try to find something that they missed. And they say, look, that person has such a thing and I don't have it. He has a good car, but his friend's car is better than his car. He says, look at him. Brothers, sisters, if you are such a person, you must know that nobody can make you happy. And this is a sickness. You should learn to look at yourself and to understand that how much Allah has given to you, and many people in life do not have such a facilities. You are living in a country that many people love to come to that country and they are not able to do that. They are educated, for example, person, and some people have no facilities to achieve that. You are walking. Many people cannot walk. You talk very well. Some people are not able to talk. Many people are sleeping in the hospitals. They dream to be one day like you, to sit and watch TV and have a tea, enjoy your life and work and make money. So you have a lot. But some people do not pay attention to that. We must be a thankful person. It means pay attention and look very well what do you have that many people have dream of that. They asked one person that was terribly sick, very bad sick. He had a bad types of sickness. When they asked him, how are you? He said, I am wonderful, fantastic. They said, how? Your situation is terrible. How you say I am wonderful? He says, comparing to many people, I am better than them. Look, he says, comparing to those people that their situation is worse than me. This is the key. Brothers, sisters, if we want to have a good manner, we should try to look at the people that are, their levels is lower than us. Financially, education-wise, the area that they are living, the houses, anything. Our situation is much better than many people. We should thank Allah. We see and some people are blind. We can hear and many people are not able to hear. An opposite of thankful person is the person that really is very difficult to make him happy. Even if you buy a good gift, and in the celebration, for example, Eid, you will give to your brother, your sister, husband and wife, parents, children. You give a gift and you expect that he says, thank you. He opens the gift and he look at you. What is it? How much did you buy? Only $50? Only $100? It means I worth only $50? Oh my God. No, you worth much more than that. I wanted to tell you that I remember you. But he is angry. He is angry. You cannot make him happy. You cannot make her happy. You look at the gift and how much it worth it. Money-wise, this is wrong. We should not do that. Even if the husband or wife doesn't buy anything, when he says thank you very much, you should appreciate. It is our duty and our responsibility to take care of the parents, at least by telling them every time, thank you very much. If they have done something for us, we should try to understand it. Another attributes, we talked about trusting Allah and thankfulness and to be thankful. And also another attribute that is wonderful is to have a zikrullah, to remember Allah. Some people have wonderful manners. Every time they say, thank Allah, or in the name of Allah, they mention the name of Allah. It is advised, we are advised to mention Allah several times a day. When we remember Allah and we mention first, the family, the children, everybody will understand and they remember Allah. When we remember Allah, we will understand that somebody is watching us every time. If we do a good deed or bad deed, He is watching me. If we commit sin, it is because we think we are alone. Many times we commit sin in the area that others are not there, when we are alone. Why we commit sin when we are alone? It means we feel that nobody is watching us. But if we pay attention to that there is no time, there is no area that really we will be 100% alone. No, Allah is watching. And He is the greatest person. And anything we do, He will watch us. So we should remember Allah. You see, these attributes like trusting Allah, to be a thankful person in front of Allah, for example, and also to remember Allah are attributes that we must pay attention to them, even if we are alone, regardless to have relation with others or not. And believe me, these attributes will bring a wonderful life for us. It makes us a very successful person in life. These attributes will help us to enjoy all the time from our life. And there are some attributes that we consider, we say, this is attributes when you are in the society, in the community, when you have relation with others. One of those attributes is to be able to forgive the others. Forgiveness is one ability, very, very important ability that some people have and some people do not. Some people will not forgive easily. If you did something bad to them and you will go and say, please forgive me, he says no. Or even if he says, I forgave you, but really he doesn't. Every time he remembers, he says, do you remember that time, what did you do? Do you remember last year, what did you say to my mother? 3 years ago, what did you say to my father? Oh my God, I said something 20 years ago. Still you want to remember? Yes, of course. He or she remembers. This is a sickness that I told you. He or she, anybody that have such a type of sickness, he doesn't feel that he is sick, but really he is sick. And unfortunately, this type of sickness is something that it bothers himself and others. It destroys himself and others. It destroys one family, sometimes several families. We have to learn how to forgive each other. Even before others will ask forgiveness, we should be able to forgive them. Brothers, sisters, our hearts is clean or not? It has animosity in it or not? It has hatred in it or not? Good hearts are those hearts that have no animosity in it at all. It is clean. He said, I like everybody. I respect everybody. One of the companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him, his name was Anas. He said, one day I was sitting with the Prophet, peace be upon him, and Prophet said, after a few minutes somebody will enter the meeting and he is a member from paradise. And I said, we paid attention to this sentence and we were trying to see who is coming. After a few minutes we saw an old man, very, very simple man, enter the meeting. We didn't say anything. He sat, and after some time he left. Next day it happened the same, and Prophet, peace be upon him, said, after a few minutes a person is coming who is a member of the paradise. The same person entered. And we saw him. He is a very, very simple man. He is not a scholar. He is not somebody that we say, okay, really, this is a person that is going to paradise, definitely. We didn't see anything special. For the third day, it happens the same. One person that was in the meeting and he heard from the Prophet, he said, I'm going to find out what is the issue. Why this person is going to paradise definitely? What happened? What does he do? What is his attribute? He went to that old man and he said, excuse me, can I be in your house for a few days? I am alone and I would like to be with you for a few days. The old man said, I don't mind. Come, welcome. The guest is the one that Allah loves. Welcome to my home. My home is open. He said, I went to his home and in the night I was waiting until he will go and recite Quran and pray and say midnight pray and blah blah. He said, In the night he slept normally. In the morning he woke up normally to say morning prayer. He went to work, normal work. That's all. First day, second days, and third days. It is repeated again and again. And I was shocked. What happened? After a few days, I said, excuse me, I'm leaving. I have to go. But I request you to tell me, what did you do that the Prophet, peace be upon him, says, you are a member of paradise? I didn't see anything special in your life. You know what did he say? He said, I didn't do anything special except I don't have any animosity in my heart. I don't hate anybody. Brothers, sisters, pay attention to that. Anybody, not some people. Of course, all of us love some people. All of us love our mother, our father, our sisters and brothers. It is very normal. But what about sister-in-law, mother-in-law, father-in-law? It was a good point. Yes? Of course. This is something that many of us have problem with that. Sometimes we say, yes, my mother is something else. My brother is special. My sister is special. But yours? No, I can't. I can't handle it. This is wrong. We should clean our heart. We should ask Allah to help us to clean our hearts. This is attributes that in the relation with others we need to fix it. So one of the attributes is to forgive the others, to forget. When we talk to others, respect when we are talking. We don't use our tongue in a bad way, because we hurt with our tongue. And unfortunately, sometimes we cannot fix it. There is a question here. We said the conscience will tell us what is good and what is bad. We will understand, regardless to our belief or our religion. We understand that to be stingy is very, very bad, is terrible. To be generous is wonderful. To talk with others in a respect is very good. To smile when you are talking to others is wonderful, very good manner. And opposite of that, when you talk to others, disrespect and don't have a smile in your face is terrible. To be an angry person is very bad. To be a thankful person is wonderful, and not to appreciate the others and Allah is terrible. Okay, we understand. To tell the truth is bad, is wonderful. To lie is terrible. Okay, there is a question here. If we know what is good and what is bad, what is the role of a religion? If we understand by our conscience what is good and what is bad, why we should follow a religion? Some people say the intellect will tell us what is good and what is bad. We don't need the prophets. We said here, the conscience will tell us what is good and what is bad. So what is the role of a religion? We believe that a religion came and emphasized what is good and what is bad. So if we have conscience, we should not need a religion. Inshallah, in next program, I'm going to tell you that although we understand by our conscience, but still we need a religion. And without religion, without believing in religion, believing in God and Judgment Day, the conscience cannot bring a wonderful life for us. And it is impossible to have it without believing in a religion. And inshallah, I'm going to explain that in next program. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.